Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to English Unlimited B1. This is our first lesson, lesson 1. And today's goals, objectives for today's lessons will be vocabulary about jobs. We'll look at the present simple and the present continuous. We will also look at how you speak when you are given a picture in speaking part 3. The B1 speaking part 3, you'll be given a picture and you'll be asked to talk about it. We will learn about how to talk very well about it. And then also we will be looking at B1 reading part 5, how to answer reading questions. Now let's start with vocabulary. We have vocabulary about jobs. We have a salesperson, a shop assistant, a flight attendant, a website designer, a mechanic, a hairdresser, and an engineer. All these are jobs. A salesperson is a person in the shop, in the store, who helps you when you want to buy something. And then we have a shop assistant. They look the same. Shop assistant, a salesperson, actually can also go out to market the company, the business. It can also go out to make people know about the business or send goods to other people. But the shop assistant is usually inside the shop all the time to help people who are coming to buy, to help customers. And then we have flight attendants, and normally we travel, and when we travel, we are sometimes served food and drinks. The person who serves these foods and drinks is a flight attendant. Sometimes when you need anything, you just call them and ask them, oh, I want something, then they will attend to you. They will come to you and help you. And then we have a website designer. This is the person who designs websites. As you know, the internet has websites. It can be www.com something, and then the person who designs, the person who makes the page of a website to look in a certain way. That let's put the date here. Let's put information about the company here. Let us write about how they can contact us here. The person who designs, who divide the pages into different forms, and that is a website designer. And then we have a mechanic. An example is someone who fixes your car. It's mechanic. And then we have hairdresser. Now, if you need to have your hair done, where you go, and then they can cut your hair and style your hair. They make it change into a nice style. That's a hairdresser. And an engineer is someone who has studied engineering, someone who knows how engines or machines work. So that is an example of an engineer. Now, let's start with the grammar spots. And we are looking at the present simple and the present continuous. Now, look at these sentences about a picture on page 22, and then choose the correct tense to complete its rules. Actually, I don't add this picture to the PDF, but let's look at the sentences. They will give you understanding of what we are talking about and whether they are present simple tenses or present continuous tenses. Now, we have these two sentences. I design websites, and then I'm plugging in my computer. Now, we have two sentences. They are two different things. We use the present simple or the present continuous to talk about what we do, what we usually do. Now, the present simple or the present continuous to talk about what we usually do. So what we usually do, which one do we use? So look at the word here. This is what we usually do. What we usually do. So what we usually do, it means that is it present simple or present continuous? And as you know, what we usually do had a turn is what? The present simple. So this should be the answer. Let me see whether I can so this is the answer. What we usually do is a present simple. And then we use the present simple or the present continuous to talk about what we are doing now. So what we are doing now, this will give us the answer. So what we are doing now is what? The present continuous. So we have here the present, the word is divided. So we are talking about the present continuous. So the present continuous is the answer. What we are doing now is the present continuous. What we usually do is the present simple. So mudari basit, what we usually do, adatan, amal. And then the present continuous, mudari mustamal, what we are doing now. Mudari mustamar, what we are doing now. Okay, so now we can look at some exercise to help us understand what we mean by this. Now let's look here. Sonia is an English school girl. She's 15. This week she's doing work experience in a hotel. Look at the activities opposite. So these are the activities. Make sentences about Sonia using the present simple or the present continuous. So let's look at usually and this week only. So usually means what? We are using the present simple. We are using what? The present simple. So what she usually does is the present simple. And what she's doing this week is the present continuous. So we change all these sentences into present simple, mudari basit, and these sentences into present continuous. So let's look at the first. Let's take the first one. She cycles to school. So what should the answer here be? Do lessons all day. So this should be, she studies, she does lessons all day. So it will be, she does lessons all day. Okay, so this is the answer. She does lessons all day. And then study at home in the evening. Yes, study at home in the evening. And don't forget he, she, it, we add S. Okay, so do lessons, study at home in the evening is what? She studies at home in the evening. So we have here, she studies at home in the evening. So this will be the answer. She studies at home in the evening. She studies at home in the evening. That is for the next. And then we have the next one is play volleyball after school. So she plays volleyball after school. So we can go down a little bit. So she plays volleyball after school. So this is how the next one will be. And then then this is negative. So this is negative. So it will be what? Yes, she doesn't wear her best skirt every day. So it will be, she doesn't negative, she doesn't wear her skirt, a skirt she doesn't wear her best skirt. So it will be her best skirt, a best skirt every day. So this is how we can change the sentences into simple present or present simple. Now, when we come to the present continuous, we have here, when we come to the present continuous, it's not going to school. That is, we have, don't forget, present continuous, you have be. Don't forget, present continuous is what? Am, or is, or are, plus verb plus ing. This is what we have to use in writing all the sentences. Am, is, are, or verb plus ing. Am, or is, or are plus verb plus ing. But now we're talking about Sonia, she. So she, what do we use? We use only the is. So she, this is negative. With not, we add not after. With negative, we add not. With nafi, idafa not. Bad, am, is, are. So una bad is. Okay, so she isn't going to school. And then here, what should be the answer? She's not doing any homework. So we have here, she's not or she isn't. You can choose any of them. So let's say she isn't doing any homework. So this is the answer. And then work in a hotel. Yes, so is what? Yes, she's working in her hotel. Now we have the next, have meals with her colleagues. Now, what you can do is, before you answer any of these, you can pause the recording, and then write your answer before you look at the answer we are writing here, before you look at the answer we have here. So we have the next, having meals. So this will be what? She isn't, it's not negative. So she's having meals with her colleagues. So she's having meals with her colleagues. She's having meals with her colleagues. So this is the next. And then let's look at the last one. Says what? French, speak French with hotel guests. So it's what? She's speaking French. So it will be here. She's speaking French. With hotel guests. Good. So, guests, people who are staying in our lodge, in our stay in the hotel for a short time. Good. So this is the present simple, and here we have the present continuous. Okay, now let's move quickly to the next activity. Now, this is also about what we call state verbs. Now, we've just seen the present continuous, but it's not all verbs that we use them in the present continuous. Now, usually, verbs that speak about what we think, we call it perception. That is what you think, your opinion. Perception. Verbs that are about perceptions, your opinion, what you think about something. We don't use them in the present continuous. So we don't say, I am thinking he's a good man. We don't say that. You just say, I think he's a good man. This is about your about your opinion. And then verbs that are about our senses. You know the senses, the five senses. The five sense of what? Touch. Your sense of that is sight, what you can see, things you can hear, things you can taste. Like we don't say, for instance, I am seeing him. No, we don't use the word seeing. Or I am hearing him. No, the senses we don't use it. We don't use them in the present continuous. And also we call something about senses, things of emotions, how you feel about things. We also don't use them in the present continuous. And also what we call cognition. Cognition is your thinking process, things that you understand. Cognition. This is the word. You can look up the meaning. Things how you use your thinking, the process of thinking to understand something. We don't say I am understanding him. We just say I understand him. We don't say I am knowing what he's saying. We just say I know. This is what we mean by cognition, being able to use your mind to understand certain things. Now, let's look at some examples of these verbs. We have examples like believe. We don't say I am believing him. I believe him. Know. We don't say I am knowing the answer. No, I know the answer. Or I like. This is emotion, artifact, emotion. I like him. Not I am liking him. No, I think. That is our opinion, perception. And then understand. And then want. So they advise you to keep a list. You must write a lot of these words so that anytime you see them, you know that you don't use them in present continuous. No mudari mustamar with them. So here are some examples, and you can see them. Correct the mistakes in these sentences. I will leave them to you to correct them. Try to understand them. Correct them. You can see I am believing. No, we don't say that. We say what? I don't believe. We don't use the present continuous. The present continuous, we use be, am, is, are, plus verb, believe, plus ing. But we don't use them. We use the present simple only. I don't believe. Now, are those genes new? I am liking them. So what should be the answer here? Yes, what should be the answer? I'm liking them. It should be what? It should be just what? I like them. So here, we just say, I like them. I like them. So we don't say I'm liking them. And then we are thinking this it is very expensive. No, we say what? We think. And then here, are you wanting? No. We say what? Do you want? And then we have the next one. I can't phone you because I'm not knowing your number. We'd say what? I don't know your number. And then let's look at the next one. The teacher is speaking quickly and I am not understanding what she's saying. You just say the teacher is speaking quickly and I don't understand what he's saying. And then my friends are watching a pop program on TV, but I'm not liking it. Just, I don't like it. Not, I'm not liking it, okay? So I'm listening to my new MP3. So here is only the problem. I am not liking it. It's wrong. You must make it, I don't like it. Let's look at one more. Now, when it comes to speaking, part 3, they'll give you a picture. You can see a picture here. They'll give you a picture and tell you to answer, speak about the picture. Just speak about the picture. Now, what you have to do is you must tell the listener, the examiner, the one who is asking you the questions in the speaking exams. This is exam folder. In the exams, speaking part 3, they will give you this picture, talk about it. All you have to do is tell the listener, tell the examiner, where is he? Where is the boy? You tell him where the boy is. What does he look like? You describe the boy. You speak about the boy. What is he wearing? So these are the questions. Okay, these are the questions, and these are some of the answers. These are answers to these questions. So if you answer these questions, where is he? What does he look like? What is he wearing? What kind of person is he? What is he doing? How do you feel about doing this kind of thing, and why? When you speak about this, you have answered the question. The speaking question has been answered. So that is what you do for the speaking. And these are examples about how you answer them. Just they have not been matched very well, so you can match them later on. Let's now also look at this reading part 5. Now look, it's about, look again at the photograph in exercise 1 on page. I don't give you the exact page, but choose the correct word to go in these spaces, which are the correct words here. One is done for us. We say Tom is tall. We don't say long. We don't say high. We don't say great. We say Tom is tall. And then Tom, what word should be here? Yes. What word should be there? Wearing a t-shirt. Tom wearing a t-shirt. So the correct answer is what? C. So just write the letter, choose the correct word to go. So this is A. They write the letter here, A. So here you write the letter A. The correct answer is what? C. So you just write C here. So the correct answer is C. Now, and then 3, Tom's a tin of yellow paints. What should be the correct answer here? Yes. So the correct answer should be what? B. God. So the correct answer is B. God. And then we have exam advice here. If you are not sure which word is correct, try to decide which words are wrong and why. So sometimes the question will be very difficult for you. You don't know. Now, if you don't know the correct answer, now look for the wrong answers. Look for the wrong answer, the cutter, the one that is not correct. So when you know which answer is not correct, you cancel them one by one. You cancel the wrong answers first. Then you'll be left with only the correct answer. Then you choose that one. So let's look at this exercise, the last exercise. So we have here, Irina got a tidy desk. So here, isn't got. It's not correct, so you cancel that one. And then we come here, doesn't got. We don't say that. And then hadn't got. Irina is one person, so we cannot use R for her. So the correct answer is hasn't. So the correct answer is B. So you just write your B here. So B becomes your answer. Now, then Irina, usually a sandwich for lunch. So what should it be, A or B or C? We don't say Irina usually eating. This is addatan. This is what? Addatan, not continuous. So not eating. Okay, usually have. Irina is she. We don't use have for it. And then usually having. No, because addatan, yeah, Mudari Basit, present simple, usually we don't have ing. So A is the correct answer here. So you know which one is not the correct answer. Cancel the wrong answers first. Then you choose the correct answer. We are left with only A. So the answer is A here. And then we have the last question. Irina is A. We know here that is A hairdresser. This is based on actually the picture. You don't have the picture. I don't show you the picture. So there's a picture which can help you to understand. So when you read a picture, you can know the answer. That the answer here is secretary. So sometimes they give you a picture, and here the picture will help you to know that the answer is D. So here the answer is D because it is in the picture. We are looking at a picture, surah. Without the surah, any of this can be correct. It can be hairdresser. Grammatically, with the grammar, hairdresser, a shop assistant, a nurse can be correct. But we have a picture. They will give you a picture. You use the picture to answer the questions. So thank you very much. We come to the end of today's lesson. Inshallah, we will continue again tomorrow. Goodbye.